As a cross-border real estate investor who invests from here in Canada and buys US real estate, I am often approached by people, other Canadians, or just people that feel that they need to be investing in a different market from where they live in. People ask me, where should I invest? What city or what market is the best place to invest in real estate right now? And that's not the easiest question to answer, but one way that might get you started on the right path in solving this question is looking at lists like this, which were just released by U-Haul. Every year at the end of the year, they round up all their data and look through it and look for trends of one-way moves. So people that are moving something using U-Haul from one city and arriving at the other one, and it's a one-way ticket, meaning that they're moving, right? So they're able to analyze and rank the biggest growth according to U-Haul customers. So which cities are most people moving to? And then they can also look at the biggest losers, which are cities where most people are moving away from. Now, this is a great proxy for the real estate market, because if people are moving and flocking to a certain city, there's going to be greater demand for real estate because they're all going to need places to live, right? Whether they're renting or buying homes, there's going to be demand for both rentals and properties. What this is going to do is it's going to force appreciation, right? There's going to be more demand. People are going to pay more for properties because there's going to be less of them because there's more people, and the property values are going to go up. So if you're a real estate investor wanting to get in the path of appreciation by buying properties that you hope will go up in value in the short term, then you may want to target one of these cities, okay, or one of them on the top 25. Now, if you're a landlord that is wanting to make sure that you have minimal vacancies and high rents, this might be another place to look for buying rental properties because people are flocking in. It'll be easy to find a lot of tenants. You'll get a lot of applications for your rentals, and you'll be able to vet borrowers and choose what you think will be the best tenants and charge top rent. Now, there are some downsides with investing in some of these cities where everyone's flocking to because there's going to be bidding wars and competition. So you may end up having to pay more for a property in one of these markets because you're competing with multiple offers. And you're going to get into situations where you have bidding wars where people are paying more than asking price just to get a property. So it may, in the end, not make sense to be in one of these top markets like, say, Palm Bay or Ocala or Charleston if there's huge bidding wars and you're paying too much for properties. Because then if you're buying rentals, maybe you're not going to be able to cash flow because you paid too much for the property and rents haven't caught up yet. So you need to look at all the numbers. You need to look at trends. You also need to study why people are moving to these markets. Maybe it's more jobs. Maybe there's a big employer moving into the area. Okay, and so maybe you're expecting that they're actually going to be expanding the city. So maybe you could buy land in the path of progress. There's so many different strategies if you know a market is growing. Okay, so this is a good place to start. You may also want to look at what I call proximal areas. So maybe not buying a property right in the middle of all the action, because at this point, maybe you're too late. You came to the table too late and missed all the growth. But maybe it's going to start spreading into nearby cities that are close by where people would want to commute to and get in the path of progress there where things haven't increased in value yet. So you can buy properties in these proximal areas, buy them early, they'll go up in value too, just as kind of a spillover from these growing markets. So definitely a lot of value in looking at these kinds of trends. And U-Haul does a great job every year of doing that, both for US cities and Canadian ones.